What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Swansong. I nearly messed that up colossally. I'm Little Man Gaming, and apparently I can't talk. Let's get back into it. So I'm thinking we go and speak. Considering he seems to have messed with it. That one specifically, we go and speak to our newfound friend, Mr. Wyatt. Before we go in, let's see what we've got in our inventory that we might be able to use. So we've equipped that, so we can't use his focus if we ours. Restores increased technology. So let's just go in. I'm assuming he's going to be a pain in the arse. He seems to not want to do anything in regards to helping us.
Did you want something else?
What's in the trunk of his car?
Hey, what kind of cooks have you got in your trunk?
Oh, I see you've found my little treats. I haven't got much there. There have been a lot of orders lately. I must still have some of that rust elixir left.
How do you open the dumpsters in the garbage room?
What dumpster?
The dump... Are you toying with me?
No, but the cops already looked. There's nothing there.
Oh, in a confrontation, you must fight to convince the other person. The result of a confrontation has an impact on how the story will play out. A confrontation has a certain number of stages. The number depends on the goal of the confrontation. Each stage ends with either a win or a miss. So a win is yellow, a miss is a red line. There's a maximum number of misses allowed for each confrontation. If you exceed this number, you lose. One miss allowed.
Open it.
Mr. Missouri, I promise you won't find anything there. And I can't open it anyway. It's for staff only. Why do you want to go through the trash anyway?
There's a limit to my patience. I don't need to explain myself. I found blood in the garbage chute. Ooh. Let's go with that one.
There were some traces of blood on the garbage chute in the kitchen upstairs. Somebody tossed something, and I want to know what it was.
Oh, that's why. I understand. Listen, we're just gonna forget this conversation ever happened, and...
Excuse me? You didn't just try to corrupt my memories, did you?
Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Mr.
I
Missouri.
should have your
I shouldn't
head,
have.
Mr. Wyatt.
I know. How can I make it up to you?
Waste my time. Why is he being so difficult? He needs to quit playing around. He owes me more respect than that. Increases success chance by 50. The next skill defense time. Just because he seems to want to play that game.
You're taking a big risk by messing with someone like me. I'm sure that's not news to you.
To win a confrontation, you must make it to the final stage and win. In case of a miss during the final stage, the stage is repeated until the confrontation is won or lost.
Yes, I know, but it doesn't have to come to that. I meant no disrespect. Obviously.
Obviously. So you could open this dumpster for me. Open it now.
Just promise me you won't touch anything. Some of my stuff is in there. Please, don't touch it.
I won't touch a thing. Does he really think I'm interested in that? I don't have to answer to him. He needs to hurry up. You know what? I don't have to answer to you.
I've been sent by the Prince of Boston. Do you really think I owe you anything?
That's not what I meant.
You talk too much. Open the door.
Right away.
Good boy.
All right. It's open.
Wouldn't you rather tell me what you're hiding in there?
Well, I cook a little. A guy's got to survive. I don't have to tell you that. I don't make a whole lot of money here.
What do you cook?
Oh, a little of everything. But I've got all my stuff in there. And there's some pretty rare ingredients.
Rare.
Yeah. And kinda illegal, too.
Such as?
In some recipes, well, I use vials of kindred's blood, for instance.
Okay. I want to know more.
Whose blood?
Well, it depends on what I can find.
Okay, but what have you got right now, exactly?
If I tell you, can it stay just between us?
You're not fucking going to start again.
Okay. Okay, I managed to obtain some of Quentin King's blood.
I've got to be dreaming. He got ripped off. There's no way this thin blood has managed to get some blood of the old prince.
But of course, this guy's the perfect patsy. I almost pity him.
King answered the beckoning at the same time as the rest of the city's elders.
It can't be his blood.
One more thing, boss.
Don't call me that.
I hope we'll meet again, Mr. Bizori.
You're lucky I didn't have your head. So, what he's doing, basically, is because he's a thin blood, they can do alchemy. I don't know why I want to say it weird. Which sort of allows them to do magic of a sort.
Ugh, packaging to be recycled. Nothing.
Assuming we
Oh.
found his head.
I wasn't expecting to see you here. Woo.
Oh.
If it was a bodyguard who died in the lobby, where the hell is Moore?
Does indeed change things.
Garbage. Nothing of interest.
That was the one he's messed with. We'll leave that till later.
Ugh, packaging to be recycled. Garbage. Why, it's makeshift lab. And it's not meth. A shoe with worn out leather. I wonder what he's cooking with that garbage. Old chicken feet. Rusty cans. Who would want to take that? Empty soda cans.
Looks like a file of some sort. Assuming that's the blood. Do I want to take it or not? I don't see the need to. I'll let him keep it. Nothing of interest to me anyway. So we found out it's Wu's head. Anything else you want to say?
I'm screwed. How can I help you, Agent Smith?
What's it like to be a thin blood?
So, what's it like to be a thin blood?
You're curious, aren't you? Usually, you hunt us down without asking any questions.
There are rules, Wyatt.
Yeah, but I never asked to be this way. If you look at it that way, I'm innocent. If that means anything to you.
Rules are rules.
Like I said, there are rules. If we don't follow them, there will be chaos.
But it's unfair.
That's the Camarilla for you. You could have gone to the Anarchs if you didn't like our rules.
Or, we can change things from the inside.
We're eternal. We don't know how to change.
We were hunted under Quentin King. Look at us now. Things are already starting to change.
So naive.
Just wait until an elder comes back. He'll launch a blood hunt before you can say unfair, and you'll all end up in the crematorium. So, what's it like to be a thin blood?
It sucks. Yeah, I can still go outside during the day, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. The descendants just can't understand. Sure, it's nice.
More than nice.
I've been roaming the night since 1745.
Do you have even the slightest idea what that does to you? How it changes you, without even realizing it, without wanting to. It eats at you from the inside.
But I'm still not complete. So, if I had to choose, I'd rather live at night and be like you. Thin bloods are the dregs of society. We're always wondering what's gonna happen to us. You, of all people, should know that. If we want to be like you, even a little bit, we have to come up with potions that have a temporary effect.
Speaking of potions,
I found your cook's shop.
You didn't touch anything, I hope.
Don't worry about it.
Thanks, Mr. Bazori.
I went through your trash.
So? Are you interested in one of my ingredients?
That's not really what I've got a problem with.
What?
You didn't tell me about the man's head in a plastic bag.
What? But what the hell? Is it more?
no.
No, that head belonged to one of his bodyguards.
But it wasn't me, Mr. Bazori, I swear. I don't know anything about it.
I want an explanation.
You want me to believe that it's there by sheer accident?
I
don't
swear.
count the shoot.
You gave me the runaround so I wouldn't go through the trash.
But no.
And then I just happened to find a decapitated head.
I know what it looks like, but I swear, I had no idea.
But everything points to you.
But it's not my trash. I don't know what people throw in there.
So what you're telling me is that you had no idea there was a head in your trash.
I swear, Mr. Bazori, if I didn't want you poking around in the trash, it was just because of my lab. I didn't know what you'd think. I had no idea someone had thrown a human head in there.
Okay, let's say I believe you.
Happy to help.
But look, let's say I believe you, and then proceeds to just believe him. We're gonna use the old coin to fill some of that willpower. I think that'll do for it here. So I think the next objective. So it might have been Mr. Moore who's went skirting off anyway. The next objective is to find a safe. Seems to be avoiding this. We still need to find the thing on Mr. Richards. Well, Richard Dunham, should I say. But it's the only clue that I've got.
There.
There are bloody prints on these bags.
I'm getting abs of that last time. Doubt it's gonna be in there, it's too big of a room. That wasn't behind there like I thought it might have been. He's still on the floor. Oh, the upstairs. Gotta be something. It's not gonna be in June's room, or Jude. Because that's where this code is. It's not gonna be in the other one. What a sin. Here maybe? Doesn't seem to be. Well, I might have hidden it somewhere.
The number you have dialed is not in service.
Let's try June or Jude's birthday. In this. 04 09 2015.
The number you have dialed is not in service.
No. Is it when she was born rather than her latest birthday?
The number you have dialed is not in service.
Not this at all. What a palaver. Back up. Doesn't seem to be this. Found some evidence in here anyway, so nothing major. I do find it weird that there's just that we can see this.
June in Costa Rica.
Jude, not Jude. It doesn't seem to let me do anything.
Interesting.
Nothing through here, was there? No.
The ghoul who was searching here was looking for something specific. Ugh, what a mess.
Fortress security. Safe in a wall to protect your valuable belongings. Important documents. The safe in the wall has a 15-point locking system made of high-grade steel. Electronic lock as well, as an unbreakable door without visible hinges. Safe secret passage, which is on a concealed emergency exit for you. In perfect accordance with your interior.
Interesting.
As sliding panels use hydraulic technology that's completely silent. The secret passage can be equipped with an optional storage room at the outlet and an 8-point lock.
Oh.
Hidden weapon rack. For your safety and that of your loved ones, consider the hidden weapon rack. Here within reach of you, but not your children. To ensure your safety in any room, the custom-made concealment panels slide in and out using totally silent hydraulic technology and waterproof for bathrooms.
There.
Protect your large hidden hidden panic room to protect your large personal belongings as well as your loved ones.
Interesting.
I have no idea. I'm assuming that's the stuff we need.
Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that?
I don't know, just more and more keeps pointing to me to being like, oh my god, I can't believe I missed that.
A safe.
Behind.
Now we just have to find the code.
We know what the code is. It's Miss June's birthday. So it's 04 09 11. Oh 04 09. Inspect. Read. Confidential file on Richard Dunham. Richard Dunham is rather easy to understand in light of his financial transactions. Dr. Dunham is almost entirely dedicated to his research on this matter. You have nothing to fear from the investment he has made. They are in strict compliance with the specifications that you set out. Most of my work consists of setting up and dismantling financing networks to prevent any traceability. It should be noted that his needs are growing, which is tied to the expansion of the scope of his experiments following his recent breakthroughs. At least from what he tells me, and unfortunately I'm in no position to give an opinion to this point, but from a purely financial point of view, the results are not there for the moment. However, I have high hopes for the market that are sure to develop in the near future as a result of your drive. Please keep in mind that the investments that have been made are colossal. Other than that, Dr. Dunham does not get involved in the management of his affairs, as long as the sums he requests reach him quickly. However, he instructs me to inject resources into private institutions for individuals suffering from psychological issues. I believe he'd like to keep an eye on his most interesting cases. He also created a research laboratory that specializes in hypnosis. Its existence is highly confidential, as there has not been any major advances. However, he's not to give up on an idea. You regularly ask me to increase the financial support for this organisation. You will find the documents that support my analysis enclosed.
There was a lot of money involved. We're not going to get a return on our investment anytime soon.
Finally, I recently took the liberty of creating Von Kraft Holding to collect the income from these activities and invest in reliable areas. However, I must admit that the profits are lower than expected to date. An institution like Boston's Red Saloon in particular, with its undeniable success, receives the support of many eminent members of your organisation, yet this is not reflected in the saloon's accounts. As Dr. Dunham is rather secretive on this point, and Mr. Underwood has recently taken over management of the venue, I do not have access to enough elements to substantiate my allegations. However, while my forecasts are not always 100% accurate, this cannot be far removed from the reality of the situation. The only conclusion that can be drawn from this is that that capital is disappearing without my knowledge. I recommend a thorough investigation of the Red Saloon to shed light on this major issue. And what are you?
A thank you letter from Fortress Security. After the installation of a system for more. Maybe he kept it for reference. I've already heard about this company somewhere.
0211. Let me close this back up now. 0211. It makes sense that it's now booked a trip. Let's go and see if we can't go and give them a call. If not, then oh well.
The number you have dialed is not in service.
So that is everything done. We can now delete the code from my phone.
Interesting.
Kind of curious to see if there's anything so there's a lot of I was just going through the notes on my phone. There was a lot of Pura Vida.
The blueprints of a house on the west coast of Costa Rica. Pura Vida Extension Project.
And this had do you have numbers on this? It did. So it's Pura Vida. So P U R A. No. Try P U R A V I D A. I think it was spelled. Oh. That was an off chance look. Can't come back from this one. Gathered all the reports about the crime again. I just want to double check. I haven't missed anything.
Interesting.
That's over.
Find anything?
Nothing yet.
Did you inherit your mother's artistic talent, Jill?
Big M. Didn't even notice that last time. This is a star system. There's Porta Vida again. So I'm starting to get the feeling that in this game nothing seems to be by chance. And whilst all of them are just like squiggles that a child's drawn, like the M is very pronounced. Almost as if it has purpose. Though I could not tell you what the purpose is. I have no memory of needing to put it anywhere or anything that would even let me write. I mean, there. Double check this room for anything now. No, nothing. What are we on? Just over half an hour. I'm probably reading too much into this, and it doesn't seem like there's much else for me to do other than just go through the exit. So let's do that. That's where we'll finish the episode after we see what happens. Interesting. There's the blade. Hello.
Jason, so that's where you were hiding.
Detective. Effects -15 to the next experience cost of deduction. Happy days. Mr. Jason, he's still alive.
Huh? What the...
Good evening, Jason.
Mr. Bazori! How did you...
Maybe think about letting us know the next time you build a private bunker.
It's just that...
She sent me to find you.
No. Not now. She found out about everything, didn't she?
I don't understand anything you just said, but get up. We're going.
I can't. I absolutely have to catch a plane tonight.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm begging you. Please, just let me go.
He was at the party. What happened here anyway? Let's go. What's his problem? Let's go with that.
Okay, you've got 3 minutes to explain why you've got to go.
I have to save my daughter.
What do you mean?
I know I'm screwed. But I have to save June. My God. Lydia. Please forgive me.
Need to start making sense. What happened to his wife?
Where's your wife?
Those bastards slaughtered her. Because of me. They told me to get the files on all of your organization's accounts. I didn't mean to betray you. I've done nothing. A few days later, I got that picture.
Who contacted you?
She had nothing to do with this.
Jason, stay with me. Who asked you for access to the accounts of all the domain's members?
I don't know. At first, I thought it was you. I mean, one of you. It could be the Hartford Chantry. Or the Anarchs.
Where's the plane headed?
Where are you flying to?
Hong Kong.
What about his daughter?
Where's June?
They've got her too. My little June. They kidnapped her 3 days ago.
But we must have had some of our guys keeping tabs on her. And nobody reported a kidnapping that I know of.
The principal took her to the front gate in the middle of the afternoon. And doesn't have a clue as to why she did it. That's one of your tricks. I've seen you do it before.
Except that I doubt it was one of us. Do you know what they were planning to do with our files?
Not at all. But they insisted on the banking files. For all your accounts.
Why?
I've got no idea. I'm trying to figure out who would be interested. I know a lot of secrets. They asked me to wire money. I didn't want to, Mr. Basori. I swear, I didn't want to. But they've got June.
What happened here anyway?
Before we go, what the hell is this mess all over your place?
It's not my fault. I tried to cover up my departure. My bodyguards wanted to take me to the prince right after the shooting at the party.
Shooting?
But I couldn't.
Your flight?
Yeah. I wanted to buy me some time. I pretended I had to get some files that were at my house for the prince. Once I got here, I sent James to my office with my car. Supposedly to pick up some more files there. I killed Wu by taking him by surprise. I cut off his head and threw it down the garbage chute. I put my college class ring on him and gave him my wallet. I'm sorry, Mr. Basori. I had no choice.
You don't do things halfway, do you?
Go on, let's go.
We've wasted enough time here. Get up.
I'm not going to be able to go with you, Mr. Basori. I've lost too much blood. I'm having a hard time staying conscious.
I must take you back to the prince, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I'm begging you. I've always refused. I want to stay free.
You have no choice, Jason.
I'm not really giving you a choice. Drink. That's enough.
June will die if you don't let me go.
Stay behind me.
Man, he really has lost a lot of blood. I'm gonna exfiltrate Jason.
Stay behind me.
I gotta get back to them. Oh, Agent Smith. Wait, is that Jason Moore? Damn it, Missouri! What are you doing? You're crazy. You're crazy. Oh, shit.
I didn't think he was gonna kill him though.
Sorry.
You've never seen us.
Get
I'm
off.
coming. I'm coming.
Stay close.
Hey, stop! Don't move! Put your hands behind your head, damn it! On the ground! I'm gonna shoot!
That's enough, officer.
My head.
Shit.
Don't you move a
hands on
muscle.
your head.
Hands behind your head.
Let me
I
see
swear
those
to
hands.
God,
Let
don't
me
you
see
move.
those hands.
Stay
You
move.
move.
Right where you are. Don't you
You
move.
got a
I
chance.
swear to God.
You got him?
Get in the elevator, Jason.
Got that please. Get in the way. No reason.
Made it.
I'm going so far, Jason.
Here we go.
Don't worry, brother. Ready for anything.
We made it. We made it.
Bang.
Mr. Pizzori, let me go. If I come with you, you know what's going to happen.
Get in the car.
I didn't just kill a million people. Like 4 people. Like, just for you, just to let you go. I'm doing what I've been told to do, and you're going to the prince. You could have found information in Jason Moore's phone. So I did miss one thing, but all in all, did pretty well. We brought back all the reports that the prince asked for, took caretaker's statement, found a gore, won the confrontation with Dana Lahan, won the confrontation with Wyatt Alvarez, found the safe hidden in Jason Moore's office, found Jason Moore himself, brought him back to the prince, and found all the suspicious items that threatened the Masquerade. We've also got the Trace Detective, which will give us a minus 15 to the next experience cost for deduction, and Ready for Anything, minus 30 to the next experience cost for a physical attribute. We'll go on to the next one. Laisha, she's gone to a loft. The prince allows Laisha to go to the scene of the party to investigate. Laisha hopes to find her psychiatrist, Richard Dunham and Miley, the Prince's child, at the scene. So let's get this started, and then we'll call it there once we're actually playing. Let's go. We have the ability to spend. Let's look at our disciplines. So it costs 25 for a +1 to all specs. 45 for a +1 to dominate. And then we've got cloak of concealment, so we can copy an additional uniform. That'll cost 90, so I don't think we'll grab that. I think we'll grab the all specs. Would we be able to get anything else for this? Rhetoric, deduction. So we'll get deduction. Security, technology, intimidation. By upgrading this, it's just whenever we're equal in a skill, we have a better chance of success, which is quite tasty. So it's 30 for everything, apart from psychology. So I reckon we take one. Do we go social, or do we go mental? Let's go mental. Give the Malcolm mental stat, which would be quite cool. Oh, of course, yeah, she's got the little kid as well, hasn't she?
Mom, have you ever been here before?
No, this place is a rental, Pumpkin. It was just for the party.
Oh. Do you know what happened?
No. That's what we are here to find out. But we have to be very careful. Do you remember our rules for when we go out?
Yes. I become invisible and don't touch anything.
That's a big girl attitude. You can walk around as long as you don't stray too far.
And if there's any sign of trouble, I wait for you outside?
That's it. We make a great team, Sweet Fangs. The police are here.
But why?
Shit. That's a bad sign.
No shit, Aisha.
Remember what we said. No wandering off.
Yes, Mom. I'm a big girl.
Okay then. Where are you, Richard?
Let's start off by ripping that, which does the same as everything else. She's got an embroidered handkerchief. She remembers very little about her past, except for Halsey. She has no memories except for this handkerchief that appears to have belonged to her mother. We've got a pouch of treated blood and jar of Jory's notebook. But, like I said, as soon as we're playing, that's it, because that's nearly 50 minutes. So, thank you all for joining me. I've been Little Man Gaming. This has been Vampire the Masquerade, Swansong. I hope you've enjoyed yourself and you'll be joining me for the next one. Ta-ta for now.